Alright, just a heads up. If you're afraid of making a webcomic or starting your first webcomic or putting it out there for the world to see because you're afraid that your comic sucks or that nobody's going to like your work, as far as nobody liking your work is concerned, that's probably not true. Somebody somewhere will like your comic, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it's about. Somebody will like it. As far as your webcomic sucking, when you first start out, yeah, it's gonna suck. It probably will. But don't let that stop you. When you first start out your page, you should want it to suck. What I mean by that is, when you start out your first comic, if you keep working at it a year from now, you should look back at that first page that you drew, and it should suck by comparison. You should always be getting better with your webcomic. You don't want to sit back and work on your comic after all this time and you're still at the exact same point that you were when you first started. Like, that's not good. That means you're spending a lot of time on something that you're not getting any better at or improving. And it gets fun after a while. You start challenging yourself, you start getting better at things. And as long as you enjoy your work, other people will too. Other people will start to like your comic. I used to worry about that when I first started. Maybe nobody will like my comic or whatnot, but it's like I like my comic, so I don't care. Just put it out there anyways. And somebody will. Somebody somewhere will like your comic. There's billions of people on this planet. At least one other person is bound to like what you do, so don't worry about stuff like that. Like I said, if you put your comic out there, let's say your artwork isn't where you want it to be, keep drawing on the side. Keep trying to improve your artwork. Figure out when you first start out your pages, figure out what you're bad at. Just keep working at it and trying to make it better. If backgrounds are something that you lack at, keep working on backgrounds. Keep trying to make the quality of your work look better. Like, over time, you'll be alright. You just gotta not be afraid to put your work out there. Because you'll never have a webcomic out there for people to look at if you never do it and showcase it in the first place. So don't be afraid. As far as where to put it at, that's a whole nother conversation. But just make the comic first and then figure out where you want to put it and go ahead and showcase it and get it out there. There are tons of places. I might as well get into it now. I mean, if you search for webcomics, I'm sure thousands of places will come up. As far as the best ones or the worst ones, just choose what's for you. There's Tapas, there's Line Webtoon. People put their webcomics on Instagram. People post them on Facebook. There are groups for it. People post their webcomics on DeviantArt. Hell, my webcomics on YouTube. You can put your webcomic wherever you want to. Just get it out there. Don't be afraid to showcase your work. And the most important thing is, if you love your artwork, somebody else somewhere will. So at the start, you're not going to be good, but you will improve. The more you work on it, the better you'll get at it. So yeah, just go ahead, get it done and show it off.